So for my initial thoughts about Dark Goddess, yeah, it really says that, Tarot by Ellen Lorenzi-Prince, was that it is what prepares for spiritual death. And I'm going to use another deck that has not, that could still be called a tarot. So that's a difference that we're going to have with this deck because not a terribly reversible deck here, but I did see a deck that has elementals. So the Holy Stone, the Hazel Wand, and the crane bag and the apple branch are their ones. You have an extra one for the Tree of Life. So in Damaniakus Vama, the deck might be called Azog Azv Vabuz Enwel Vut. And I would also say for this Fiery Wicca Tarot by Kisma K. Stefanach that I would also call it. Well, I wouldn't call it. What was the word? Tug, yeah. Lazog goes vabuz and will tug. Blue on the back makes me think of certain fish. The art card extra reminds me of the role of drugs in sorcery. So, giving it its names as it appears there, I think the order is a little different in this deck versus others. So, Sheila Nogig makes me think of what people say about hustler and gynecologist. 2. The Pythia is imaginative. 3. The Black Madonna is trying to get something done in the presence of children. 4. The Morrigan is in the police or military for the violence. Remember that stuff about the O&A? 5. Sabella is a Catwoman. 6. Oh, wait. Did I not flip quick enough? 4, the Morrigan. 5, 6. Freya protects the garden snakes from cats. 7. Ishtar directs workers. 8. Samovilla works for a circus. 9. Baba Yaga uses hallucinogens. 10. Fortuna is like a deist idea of gods. 11. Ma'at involves herself equally in spiritual and emotional matters. 12. Tiamat knows what it is like to die while alive. 13. La Santa Muerta is a relic. 14. Brigid is shielded. 15. Plazolteotl is starting to realize how much hurting others hurts herself. 16. Kali dismisses all pain and suffering. 17. Spider-Woman is the temptations away from civilization. 18. Aryan Rod is cyborgs. 19. Sekhmet is pomp. 20. Persephone is bipolar and possibly with dissociative states. 21. Quetzalcoatl wants left alone. And ace of, okay, that's air. Let me get you fire. Fuel, fire, that which I desire. Okay. Dom Hain. Where's the teen? Yeah, the teen. We need the fire. Fire! Maturity there. Ace of fire. Vesta makes a show of purity. Deuce of fire. Hecate performs an evocation. 3 of fire. Circe uses sympathetic magic. 4 of fire. Kamui Fuki makes idolatry seem lively. 5 of fire. Eris destroys her lovers. 6 of fire. Apana is an animal breeder. 7 of fire. Durga is indifferent to the costs of her desires. 8 of fire. Red Dakini is the punishment of suicide. 9 of fire. Chantico establishes a sacred environment. 10 of fire. Thyone is an energy worker. And okay, let's the chord cards again. Time. Amazon of fire. Pele is a guard of hell. Siren of fire. Kadesh is an exhibitionist. Witch of fire. Keredwen is a master chef. Hag of fire. Madame Brigitte is a Western necromancer. Ace of water. Face of the deep is arranging seaweed on my plate. Deuce of water. Lorelei is a celebrity artist. 3 of water. Mami Wata is unconscious desires. 4 of water. Lethe is a professional mourner. 5 of water. La Liorna is a goth or emo. 6 of water. Tefnut is a gardener. 7 of water. Mav is trying to keep to herself. 8 of water. Sedna is a competitive eater. 9 of water. Lady of the Lake wants known that she is unique. 10 of water. Each shell tries to cover up problems rather than fix them. And let me find the court cards again here. Amazon of water. Skyla plays pranks. Siren of water. Aphrodite is an actress. Witch of water. Heya Aketsu Hime explores her consciousness. Hag of water. Ran relishes in storms. Ace of air. Nemesis likes to pretend. Deuce of air. Athena makes a peace offering. 3 of air. Blue Dakini can't contain herself any longer. 4 of air. Nut is ready for motherhood. Harionago is a poet. That would be 5 of air. 6 of air. Scathach announces victory. 7 of air. Laverna is running away. 8 of air. Crow Mother is misunderstood. 9 of air. Banshee is exhausted and taking a breather. 10 of air. Erinya is collecting the spoils of air. Amazon of air. Erinya is collecting the spoils of war. Scotty, okay. 10 of air. Erinya is collecting the spoils of war. Amazon of air. Skadi is a hunter. Siren of air. Lilith leaves the shelter of night. Remember my last seasonal. Witch of air. Oya is a cheerleader. Hog of air. Dumavati is a racer. Ace of earth. Gaia analyzes. Deuce of earth. Hell is a hypocrite. 3 of earth. Norns is a storyteller. 4 of earth. The Sphinx strives for fame. 5 of earth. Demeter worries. 6 of earth. Zanaqua has post-traumatic stress disorder. 7 of earth. Ereshkigal does not identify with humanity. 8 of earth. Kaliak feels superior. 9 of earth. Blood and wed ignores details. 10 of earth. Ra is a relic. Amazon of earth. Artemis accomplishes matters in steps. Siren of earth. Baobo has a one-track mind. Witch of earth. Inanna grants special access to her secrets. Hog of earth. She who watches is patient. Now, of course, I mean the cards. Whether or not there are beings with these qualities from the spiritual realms, and I'm certainly not saying that everything in a deck of cards is something that I should pray to or something, or you can't use a deck of cards, but that, the issue with that deck is a very obvious one, and I don't think it qualifies as a tarot deck. This deck definitely does, because it really does summarize an entire worldview, not just listing out various what your so-called goddesses are. But the deck that I showed you is different from the Dark Goddess Tarot by Ellen Lorenzi-Prince in its Damania Svima name, because Lazagazb Vabuz Enwul Tug would be how you say its name. Well, I mean, there's more with that name, but a tarot deck is not just a set of here a bunch of gods, worship them. It's their themes. So if all it is a list of paintings of your favorite of one thing or another, then you're going to definitely not have a tarot deck. So that's one of the points that I had there, but I bounced it off of this tarot deck. Now tarot, let's remember that tarot in the in Tanakh is shown in 3 variations of its word. Trau, Trai, and Tra'a. All meaning, gates. So let these themes be gates to something other than just, oh, I can shuffle the deck of cards and tell the future, or, what should I pray to today? So it goes beyond that sort of thing. Into causing a randomization of the themes that your approach to life probably will encounter. So no deck is more or less accurate than another. It's just people's feelings that don't quite go that way.